You get a bunch of books. You want to bring the forms books up. One of the key things that you get out of the program is you get forms that work in the state of Michigan, true, tried forms. And you, like, when you're doing this business in where we go out and put a house under contract, on our purchase agreement, on our buyer favorable purchase agreement, it allows us the right to file a claim of interest against the property. Because the real estate agents and the investors we deal with are sometimes unscrupulous and go around us. So it actually comes with the contract forms, with how to use the forms, and it's all stuff that we've done. So like when the forms, you've got like how to assign a purchase agreement to somebody. You've got the forms in there nowhere in the state of Michigan do they have a seller favorable land contract form. So our seller favorable land contract forms has escrow agreements, has due on sale clauses on it, has late payment fees on it. It's basically everything that you could use in the state of Michigan. And I think probably the easiest way is after you look at the brochures just to answer questions, or if anybody wants to share their experience with the group, they can do that. Peter?
Yeah, I just want to say that when I got to know Mark about 6 months ago, I went into a contract that was a bad deal, and I really couldn't get out of it. My earnest money deposit, I couldn't get out of it. It was a large amount, $10,000 for 2 contracts, same owner. With the preferred investor, with Mark's help, he showed me a way how to get out of the contract and get my money back, and I did. Say this $10,000 I got what I couldn't get before.
Yeah. It required us slapping a claim of interest against the property, which stopped their sale. So, you want to?
I actually would like to comment also. For people that are not part of the preferred investor group, there really is no better way to get involved in this business than to start talking and working with and getting advice from people that are more experienced than we are. I have found this to be the only way to really get in the game. I was listening to tapes and CDs at home, stuff in my car. That's all great stuff, but it doesn't mean anything if you don't get out there and talk to other people. Mark is very willing to help, and if you're real serious about this, you need to pay a few bucks and just do it, really.
And now, have you ever paid for a mentoring program?
Yes.
And what did that cost you?
I'm still trying to pay back a $21,000 mentoring program that I bought 3 or 4 months ago. And what I've gained from this group in the last 2 months is worth 5 times that already. You got to work direct with people that know what's going on.
And local.
And locally.
Yeah. What happens is the people that have gone through this program, and they're not here. I asked Kevin Harbour to stop by. He's taken what I've done, and he's monumentally making incredibly serious money. And he can do a short sale or deed off, and if he stops by later today, he's a great resource to do. But you can talk to the people that are already in the program. It's like Denise is in it. We've got a deal coming together. It's not without work, but we'll walk you through that. And you also got to, you got to be willing to put the work into it. It's really a program designed not for everybody. It's a program designed for people who really want to get on the court. And the other thing I'm going to say is, if you'll go put the energy in there, you'll get your money back very quickly. But you've got to be willing to put the time and energy into something, So it's designed not to have you do the 80 house mistake. So that's the purpose of it. So, any other questions about it?
What's the renewal fees?
The renewal fees is it's $500 now if you renew it. If you came in at certain times before, it might be down to $200. You got to talk to Irvy. So, and the program next month will be $5,000. Yes. Mm-hmm.
I am pending a license in your office.
Yes.
For how long?
As long as you pay your board dues.
Okay, so would I have to re-up with the group or the mentoring program?
No. Having a real estate license has nothing to do with being part of the group. This program is designed to get you, the program's really designed if you want to come back and renew it or learn, or you want to, if you see a value in doing that because you want to get to the seminars and see the value, the program's designed to get you out on your own. And I've got lots of agents that are investor type agents that work out of our company, so that's not an issue.
To become a real estate, I want to take the class, but it's my understanding that I need a place to put my license plate on.
Right. Yeah, and we would be glad to do that.
Okay, thank you.
Question?
Is it two programs that you mentioned? One was the preferred, what's this jump program?
Jumpstart was an experimental program. It was where a whole group of people, we did a 2-day boot camp on pre-foreclosures. Like this next year, it's going to be a 3-day boot camp. And the people that come to that boot camp, the price we're going to charge for that boot camp is $1,500. So that, you know, out of that program, a group of us decided to do the Ron Bell commercials, and they wanted to learn exactly how to do short sales, how to do the pre-foreclosure business. So we put together a group to do that, and that's what we're doing. So that program runs through December, and it's like, I think there's 6 people in it. And we just put together 1,000 signs. We just put together the television commercial, and we put it in the newspapers, and we're waiting to be overwhelmed on Monday. So. Anybody else? Questions? Okay, so what we're going to do after lunch is, you know, once you've got these leads, it's all great, you got the leads. So then the question's going to be, once you've got those leads, what do you do with them? So we're going to talk about going out and negotiating with the owner, what kind of research you need to do on the property, what kind of toolkit do you need, and then we're going to talk about, like, a lot of times you're looking at a property from a wholesale perspective. We're looking at how do we put it under contract, how do we tie it up, who can we wholesale it to. And then from an investor standpoint, if you're looking to buy it, it's the exact same kind of stuff. It's like we're going to get into the gymnastics of doing that. So we'll start right up with that. And I think, like, you know, once you got a lead, if you want, we can spend like 30 or 40 minutes just calling some people to see what you would do with a lead. You know, like what would be the steps that you would take in doing that. So.